Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, PJ, and at the very beginning of this video, you guys can see in the chat, this guy says pole jumpers is bad and sad. Now, I'm not like disagreeing with that, I'm just saying, why is he talking about this? And you'll see that that message is kind of like a foreshadowing of what's gonna happen at the DM. Oh snap, dude, better slide into DM with Zyphy or Zippy or whatever, and we'll see who's really bad and sad at the end of this match. But that's actually been a pretty common theme for me lately when playing Blitz, is that no matter what game I get into, everyone's either angry at me based off of what kit I'm using, based off my playstyle, based off of me being a loser, whatever it is. People do have a lot of reasons for complaining, and I don't really think that any of them are really valid, because at any point in the game, people have kits, playstyles that are going to be not matching up with how you personally would play the game. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd mention that at the beginning, because I think this kind of was supposed to be the point of this video, was going to be just the community and what we complain about. And I mean, I'm not saying that I'm also just guilt-free in this situation. I'm usually complaining about one thing or another when I lose, but the biggest progress I've been trying to make is not complain about losing, and if I would do complain, it'd be about things like either closet cheating, which I'm even starting to not complain about as much, or complaining about just the community as a whole. I think complaining about complaining is the same thing as just complaining in general. So anyway, the main topic of today's video is going to be about the new Blitz update. We got brand spanking new kits coming out. We got balance changes, and we got kit updates and nerfs, and I guess I'm gonna put buffs in quotations. It's kind of up for you guys to decide, but this is a big thing. For so long now, the community has been begging on their knees, we need a Blitz update. Oh my god, man, we need this update, bro. And an update is coming, and I really don't think that when the update comes out, people are going to be all that pleased, because the people who are asking for these updates, they want the specific demands that they want, and I'm one of those people. When I want an update, I really wouldn't necessarily mind getting new kits or balance changes, but there's only one thing in this update that I'm like really actually excited about, and that would be the main change to potential coin gain, which I'll talk about a little later. There are going to be 4 new kits which are actually playable right now in Blitz Duels, and those kits are the Diver, the Warrior, the Warlock, and the Viking. And the biggest problem I see with these 4 new kits is that they have the word new. I mean, they're new kits, but they don't bring anything necessarily new to the table apart from strength potions, which even the nerfed Hypixel strength potions, which only give a 20% base increase, I still think that those potions have zero place in a Blitz game, because the potions of strength, 20% is still a huge deal. That is really a huge deal, and it's extremely a huge deal. That's not the right word to say, extremely a huge deal, but they are a big deal when you trade hits with somebody. So if you have better gear and you're trading, that already gives you the advantage. But with a kit that has the strength potions, it's designed to give you the best gear in the game, because it comes with a diamond chestplate. So in theory, you could easily have a half diamond game with strength potions at deathmatch every single game. That's kind of crazy. I think that could potentially be busted. And the other kits, they don't seem busted at all, except for maybe Depth Strider 3, not really being a viable choice for a kit. And why these are being shown is that there are no other ideas to introduce into the game. You have enchants in Minecraft, you have potions in Minecraft, and just about every single one has already been used, so you're not exactly gonna see something crazy coming out. And right here, something kind of funny was that this guy, Angry Blitz Star, got supplies, which is by far my go-to choice for a Blitz Star, and I think he made one of the bigger mistakes you can make with supplies, which is getting too close to your opponent. I use supplies every time, and you want to keep your distance. You want to keep your distance, and you don't want to let the opponents use speed on you. He kind of messed up on that one, because I think people complain about supplies, but then they don't necessarily know how to use supplies. But it's still GG to that Angry Blitz Star guy. He's pretty cool. I've played with him quite a few times, and yeah, I mean, just an overall cool dude. An overall not so cool dude is this Ziffy guy. I have no idea why he disliked me so much. I've never actually even seen him before, but I had beaten him in the match before, and he was like just not having it. He was not pleased. He was like, dude, I lost to PJ, bro. I mean, this is the worst day of my life. And maybe when he gets the new updated kits, he'll be pretty pleased. Because there's not just updated kits, there's also nerfs and buffs to certain things. And the kit that he was really complaining about was me using Golem 10, which Golem 10, in my opinion, is the best kit in the game. And it is getting nerfed, which I think is fair. I think the kit should get nerfed. I think the kit is too strong in its current state. But asking players who only have 2 level 10s in total, I have 2 10s. I have Archer 10 and I have Golem 10. I'm going to use one of my 10s the majority of my matches, and most of the time Archer 10 is just not viable like Golem 10 is. So yeah, I mean, asking players to not use the best kits or Blitz Stars in the game is kind of just ridiculous. Like, I'm always going to be using what I think is the best, you know, Blitz Star or kit. And I just don't think he was too pleased about that, because he gets a bit of the hands here with a little bit of the combo, and he ends up calling me a slur. I'm not really sure if slur is the right word, but anyway, yeah. Let's just finish this dude off, and I think I actually fight him in the very next match, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I do actually fight him back-to-back matches, so the little bit of, what do you call it, the rivalry continues. Getting back onto my actual topic, though, about kits and things being added into an update. All Blitz players want an update so insanely bad, and I'm one of those people. But I want an update not because I'm dying for new kits or I'm dying for new maps. Although I would prefer new maps over new kits. New maps seems more important to me than new kits. But I don't really care about new kits or even certain balance patches. I want something in the game that will bring players back. Right now, as it stands, I usually don't get to play Blitz until around after 11:30 Eastern time, because I've got work. I've got, you know, some of you guys don't know, I'm actually married, which is kind of a weird thing to be playing Blitz Survival Games. But yeah, I'll get into that later. I'll be making a video about being like the oldest Minecrafter alive or whatever. But right here you guys can see he calls me a queer and a few other things. So you know, just pretty original insults we got going on there. But oh, and here he is again at the very start of this game, too. He's beaking me again. This is like the very next match. And I don't even know why I responded to him, but I'll drop him again in this match, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. If you have an update for a game that is as dead as Blitz is, and I'm also gonna say that Blitz is not dead yet. You have people who are so passionate about it. A game can have less players than a very large game, but if you're passionate and you're more into your game, then it means the game will only die when people start to think the game sucks. And no one is at that point yet to where all the most passionate players in the game is completely, you know, dead and gone. The game might have low population numbers. We all know the game has the potential to be really good again. We just need to, you know, hashtag make Blitz great again. Kits, updates, those things are not going to bring in a bunch of new players. One thing that will bring in new players is a tweet I saw from, I think it was from Simon on Hypixel, and he said, I'm thinking about changing the coin gain on older games that have less players. And the population was specifically what he was talking about. Coin gain is a huge problem in Blitz because all new players complain about the same exact thing, which is that the kits are not balanced, level 10s equal free Ws, and they say, I don't have a level 10, therefore I can't win. And that is like just the main complaint I've ever seen. I've seen everyone who I've ever tried to play with on stream when I stream Blitz, they all say the same thing, oh, this game's not fair. I don't think that a level 10 equals free Ws, because I've won over, I think almost 100 of my solo wins before I got a level 10. I got those wins with Fisherman 8, which is not really a good kit, and I was able to win almost 100 games in solo with Fisherman 8. So that was also kind of a point to me that says you don't necessarily need a level 10 to do really well. It would help you, obviously, because once I got Golem 10, it was like a whole new world. This coin change, if it gets implemented into Blitz, he said potentially up to 10 times more coins for players on kills and on wins. That would be so insane, because I already will easily get, you know, 20,000 coins in just around like an hour and a half of playing, probably. Maybe like, I don't know if that's exactly accurate, but that would mean that in an hour and a half of playing, I could get 200,000 coins. Like, even with a job and even with, you know, the life, my way my life is, I could even considerably think about maxing out the whole shop. I could never think about getting all of these kits with the current coin gain, and that's unique to veteran players, but it would bring a lot of new players, and it would remove the excuse that because they're new to the game and have 0 kits, that they can't get to that level. I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that coin gain should be changed? And if so, what would be the optimal coin gain change? I think 10 times would be broken, because then other players who have really put on the grind would say, what the heck, dude? I spent hours upon hours. I spent money. I spent my, you know, coin boosters to get certain kits, and now anybody can come off the street and get coins that spent you know, 0 money or 0 effort or time in the game. It's kind of disheartening. You know, what's also disheartening is if you're ZIFY and decide to get dropped twice back to back after mad trash talk, because yeah, alright, whatever. For me, I only have 2 level 10s. I've never been on that huge insane grind to play like some of the other players have until just recently. So I only have 2 10s, and I don't really even feel like that much of an accomplishment having got them, because some of it was due to boosters I'd gotten on sales, and I think I've probably used like 4 or 5 boosters. Not even gonna lie to you guys, man, that's just transparency. So these boosters basically got me the kits, and then I've probably gotten, I don't know how many coins I've gotten just from playing, probably enough to get level 10. But if you change the coin gain, anyone could get a level 10. Just winning 1 match a day would earn you 10,000 coins. I think anyone could win 1,000 or win 1 game a day, right? So I'm probably like jumping all over the place, but the point is, this system is so much better for players who are new, but it's quite unfair and imbalanced to the old players, and I don't know what the older players would think. The older players, like the veteran players with over 40,000 kills, they are going to have to be the ones to make that decision if that's fair or not, in my opinion. They're going to have to change and put this into their mind. They're going to say, will I sacrifice that grind for more players? And that's what it really comes down to. If you have grinded so long to get those level 10s, is that not going to be worth it to let new players come in to have a chance to get those? Or do you think that you would rather still have the veteran status of those kits at the cost of less players? So yeah, dudes, that was all I had to say. This new update I think is going to be actually really cool. I think that the changes to kits like Golem being nerfed, all for it. I'm on it, bro. I would love to see the kit get nerfed. And I think that the changes could be cool, but I really hope that the coin gain does actually bring players into Blitz. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace out.